All right, I'm alive. I'm I'm doing a very bad job of going live every day, but I promise it is something I'm going to get better at. Um, so today I want to talk about Rocket MSP's upcoming content schedule. Um, I don't have one. I I decided to erase my upcoming content schedule. I've got three things booked since I did the wipe. And this is me letting you know that if you are interested in being on Rocket MSP, uh, drop me a line. Um, I'm not going to go into the why or anything of why I kind of erased the content schedule and I'm starting over. Um, I'm sure you can probably figure it out if you think hard enough, and I still won't confirm it. Uh, so I want to talk about what I want to do with Rocket MSP. First and foremost, my goal is to make content for MSPs that's helpful. I want content that doesn't suck. And gosh, my glasses are filthy. Sorry. And in order to do that, I need guests who also don't suck. Um, so let's talk about what does that look like. Um, I want guests that can do one of two things. One, I'd love to teach MSPs something useful, and what do I mean by that? Like I don't want you to come on if you're saying you're going to teach them something, don't come on and teach them how uh, what they're doing is inevitably wrong, and in order to do it correctly they need your product and only your product in order to do it right. That doesn't teach them something, that sells them something, and that's not helpful. So come on and teach them, like, you know teach them. I'm going to throw out email security. Okay, if you're an email security vendor, teach MSPs about, like, the new BIMI and all these new protocols and DNS features that are out there to to improve email security. Let's talk about CIS control number 12. I don't know what that one is, but I bet Matt Lee does. And you should go check out his content after you're done watching mine. But yeah, come teach MSPs something useful. Um, so yeah, that's the first thing I want. The second thing I want is I still love learning about all the cool new tech out there. So if you have a new up and coming product for MSPs, and you want MSPs to check it out, come come be on Rocket MSP. One of two things are going to happen. You're either A, going to blow my mind, and I'm going to be really excited about your product, and it's going to be really obvious. Or two, you're going to underwhelm me, and my questions are going to become more and more tough, and possibly aggressive and hostile. And that's because I'm to the point where uh, there's a lot of products out there, and I think sometimes people just think if I make a product, I'll be able to sell it and make some money, and I don't want that for the MSP industry. I want products that are well thought out, that actually have a good purpose, that maybe one product can replace two or more other products because it was so well thought out. Instead, I see a lot of products that are being created that, in my opinion, commoditize what an MSP does. Um, there are a lot of products coming out that make it so you don't need to be a really technical person, or need to know how to troubleshoot, or need to understand PowerShell, so on and so forth, right? You just need to know how to check a couple boxes and let the software do everything for you, and that's okay. But what if the software stops working? What is your fallback plan? Because if your fallback plan is not, I know how to do this manually, I'm just using the software to speed things up for me, then you have a problem. And that is where uh, I feel like a lot of these software companies are commoditizing MSPs because they're making it so we the technicians don't need to think, don't need to understand. They just check some boxes and voila, I've implemented cybersecurity for my clients. So um, I don't even know how I got onto this rant. I'm sorry. So all that to say, if you want to be on Rocket MSP, drop me a line. If you're shy, you probably don't want to be on Rocket MSP if you're shy. But if you're shy, if you don't want to be in the comments, you can drop me a DM too, and we will make something happen. All right, thanks everybody, and I will see you tomorrow.